seems to be the great next step in camera tracking, honestly.
It's a huge potential tool for VFX beyond just the virtual production.
What I found interesting about it was the footprint, just nice and compact. It was a solution that had just like a single piece of gear that you just attach to your camera body, and then you don't have to deal with putting up tracking markers or deal with another kind of tracking device that you put out on top of the camera. So small form factor was something I feel is going to make camera teams feel a lot more at ease with having to attach something to their rig.
My team, they're very technically proficient people, but when they first saw the demonstration of how the equipment works, they got it right away.
My first impression with OCELLUS was that the frustum was very functional. It was very smooth, tracking was very smooth, and to be able to have the lens zooming in and out and having focus distance, depth of field actually in Unreal Engine, it was a game changer.
I was really impressed with the camera's ability to work in low light scenarios. Even when the stage was dark, we were able to operate and work seamlessly.
The tracking system is it's one of the pillars of a good virtual production set.
The software itself seemed very intuitive in terms of the colors presented for accuracy of the calibration, being able to visualize the different cameras that OCELLUS is seeing from different perspectives. I think that's extremely powerful, while also having your camera feed that you're using for calibration. It's very easy to understand what OCELLUS is trying to do as it's calibrating for the stage. I think it was really fascinating to see how quickly, through LiveLink, it was bringing the data in and actually manipulating the digital camera in the virtual space.
For a pop-up volume or something on location that's being built for a limited amount of time, that would be very good for this type of setup, because again, kind of the lower amount of overhead and complexity to the tracking system is great. You can also export all of the tracking features as well as the camera as FBXs, which I thought was very interesting. Coming from a visual effects background, to me that's an extremely important factor which can come into play. So handing that off to CG or VFX soup would be something highly advantageous.
The way Sony has developing their technology is it has a great ecosystem. A lot of the equipment works very well together. A lot of Sony equipment works well.
The first time I saw the crystal LED panel, I would probably say that it was probably one of the best looking panels that I'd seen to the naked eye.
The Virtual Venice plugin, it's a fantastic piece of technology. The Moray tool, we're really lucky and blessed with our panels that we use, that the pixel pitch is so tight that Moray is easily avoidable. If productions kept wanting to focus closer to the wall, we definitely could make more use of the Virtual Venice plugin and be able to utilize that Moray detection in particular to allow us to warn the cinematographers that they are getting too sharp on the wall.
We want to utilize all the latest and greatest technology. We love that. The company loves that. As a filmmaker myself, I really enjoy seeing what the new type of technology that comes out how it can help a creative vision. But at the same time, you don't want the technology to hinder the ability to create.